Kiwi! There's a kiwi! That was just the start of a day full of surprises. We are doing the iconic Mackinnon Pass for the second time, and today it is giving us a totally different vibe. Misty peaks, dramatic cliffs, and layers of clouds weaving through the mountains. It was unbelievably scenic, like walking through a dream. And then we detoured to the jaw-dropping Sutherland Falls, the tallest waterfall in all of New Zealand. And then it rained. But here's the secret. The Milford Track is at its most scenic when it rains. Waterfalls pour down every cliff, the valleys come alive, and the whole trail feels like a fantasy world. Oh, and did we mention, was there an owl? I think there's something in the bush. Kiwi! There's a kiwi! The Mackinnon Pass today is giving off a totally different vibe from the Mackinnon Pass yesterday. The Quinton shelter was located beside the Quinton Lodge, which was owned by Ultimate Heights, the operators of the Milford Track guided walks. And so they have kindly provided some refreshments. There is tea, coffee, and even hot water, and a sink for the independent walkers like us. There was a side trip to the Sutherland Falls from the shelter, and this was highly recommended by the hut warden. This is the highest waterfall in New Zealand. You can leave your backpacks inside the Quinton shelter before heading to the Sutherland Falls, and we were all glad that we did not have to carry our heavy backpacks with us. The dumpling hut wasn't new and had no dumplings. There were 3 separate blocks with no shelter between them. The same 40 bunks were split into 4 rooms. The dining area was a little cramped and we hid at the back most of the time. And the toilets. From the dumpling hut, you could take a short walk to the river where you could have a dip.
Potato 好吃诶 ，OK， noted。那很奇怪，很多豆跟那个 bean， 还有 econ 的，还有 carrot， 就是那些 fake veggie。对对。它不是 fake veggie 哦，它是 fish dried veggie， 就是那种 dried veggie。拿一个汤匙出来看一下。哎呦 ，OK， noted。Yeah, the one like 炒饭菜 like that. I don't like. How's the pasta? Actually, not bad. The pasta is not bad. I think this brand is not bad. Okay, thank you. How's the apricot crumble? 不错吃。我可以高一点。还要说订饭那里。
Is that an owl? The rain came on the last day and our Milford Track experience was completed. Do you know that the Milford Track is the prettiest on rainy days? Because of the waterfalls, and this is the real Milford Track. The last 3 kilometers of the track was flat, wide and smooth. The history was that they wanted to build a road from Sandfly Point to the Sutherland Falls for tourists, and the road had to be at least 1.5 meters wide so that a buggy can ferry tourists in and out. The road was constructed by a prison labour gang between 1890 and 1892, but the project was terminated after locals protested against it.
Hello. It's the end of Milford Track on day 4. What a rainy day. Oh, we are walking out already. And it's almost the end.
Hello, oh my god, so many sandflies.
So the night before, the Dumpling Hut warden told us that we have to walk 30 minutes from where the water taxi dropped us back to the Milford Sound Cafe to wait for our shuttle out to Tianu or Queenstown. However, the water taxi driver actually assured us that there will be a bus to bring us back to the Milford Sound Cafe after she dropped us off. And indeed, a shuttle bus appeared right after we alighted from the water taxi and it drove us back to the Milford Sound Cafe. Our shuttle from the Milford Sound Cafe was at 2:30 and the ride back to Queenstown was about 4 hours. To all the people who were on the same track with us, drop us a note if you see this video. You know New Zealand is most famous for their Manuka honey, right?
Ooh.
The New Zealand salmon sashimi tasted very clean.